Welcome back, guys, and today we're going to be here with, I think, the first mill video I've done in quite a long while. This is Izzet mill, but now that we've got the expansion, it's went from like kind of janky into, I consider a pretty strong archetype. I think quite a few people are running it in the tournaments that are going on at the minute, but yeah, so not really much to say. The deck is, I'm not going to say it builds itself, but I mean, you start off with 2 fevered visions and where are they gone? There we go. 2 fevered visions and 3 tutelage, and you just kind of go from there. And I mean, I've always kind of hated tutelage decks, generally in the sense of trying to win, just because you only get 3 copies, you can't find them anywhere. So if all 3 are in your bottom 20 cards, you've just lost that game. Unless your opponent's really just doing nothing. So I don't really like the decks, but then I was talking to Mackie, and he commented on my Grixis control video saying he had a Grixis mill video, which I mean I'd already watched, but I was just kind of thinking, well, I started talking like I hate tutelage decks, just give that rant there, and I was like, well, now we do have 2 fevered visions. We now also have Thing in the Ice, we have our Planeswalkers and Jason Chandra, and then I thought, hang on, the deck's actually bit more viable these days. And then obviously now we've got all this insane burn as well, like Fall of the Titans, Avacyn's Judgment, another nice burn spell. So I just thought, hey, the deck actually can run multiple win conditions reliably now, so here we are. I mean, I only run the 1 Geist Blast. Okay, get away, Radiant Flames. I love the card, but a 3 mana, I mean, look at our 3 mana spot, 19 cards. I don't think we need any more. And I mean, it's a nice spell, but I mean, realistically, you're not going to want to copy something more than twice a game. I mean, more than once a game. And then even then, it's you rarely want that. I mean, in some situations, the 2 damage for 3 mana is all right, but I mean, you're never happy with it. I mean, it's a good target for like discard and stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm happy with 1. If it turns up, I'm happy. If it doesn't, and it does make me sad, but hey. What else do we run? I mean, like I said, it's fairly straightforward. We've got kind of 2 ways we can win with massive burn, like with Fall of the Titans and Avacyn and Chandra's, or we can just go straight mill with our card which I think is a lot stronger these days, Talented Telepath. There's a lot more scary instants and sorceries, and if you can get 2 of them off 1 go, I think was it the Grixis video where I lost to a guy who hit Languish? I mean, you can hit like. There's just a lot more targets, that's really all I've got to say. And then we run 3 counter spells, we run Scatter because it's the best one, and then just 1 Broken Concentration. Didn't really want to run too much, because generally in this deck, I'm just going to be tapping. If I've got one of these in my hand, if I've got a Fevered or a Tutelage, I'm just going to be tapping out on turn 3 anyway. And then, I mean, I might be tapping out for a Radiant Flames the turn after, or Exquisite Firecrafts, or Planeswalkers, a Talented Telepath. It's not like a draw go deck, although it can technically do it with some of our burn, but I don't think you want like 10 counter spells. And then obviously we've got the beautiful synergy of running 2 Jaces and 2 Chandras, but hey, who knows, maybe they don't turn up. Actually, we don't even run the second Jace, that might be a mistake. No, I remember, I think I took it out because I just didn't. I don't know, at 5 mana, if he's in the situation, I don't know, I just didn't really like him. I'm not really a big fan of him. I much prefer Obnixilis. Bouncing something is not nearly as strong as killing something, even though it does cost less loyalty. And I don't know. It's probably a mistake not having a deck. I'll admit that, but I can't bother to think of something to cut right now. Yeah. So I mean, oh yeah, and the lands, because we've run 2 Radiant Flames, we have off-color lands in Prairie Stream and Cinderglade. Just maybe in the right situation we can hit. They won't really interfere with the mana, considering we're winning 16 basics, and then of course, I mean, they're just, again, if sometimes you need to hit 3 toughness, and yeah. So I've probably spent way too long talking about this, but I don't know. It's what else has been going on recently? Covert made a nice video. He linked it. I'll put it in the description if I remember, but who knows, I'm quite liable to forget. But it was a 4-color tutelage deck, which is just right on my street. And It was a great video. It was in honor of me, and that was fun. So many reflect images. It was. I'd highly recommend just sticking around for the first game, and then after that, the deck's probably already reached its peak. It was a great video. What else is? I was gonna make a Eurovision special video, but unfortunately Ukraine won, and their flag is blue and yellow, and unfortunately I couldn't. I didn't. I mean, you can technically say like yellow could be green and red, but then that's just teamer, and I'd already done a teamer video, so I'm not gonna keep this. I am gonna keep this. Our opponent is mulliganing. He's on 5, 4. And he's going to stick, so we'll hang around. I hope he doesn't actually have a target for this lightning axe. We've got nothing I really want to discard right now. But I wouldn't be surprised to see a concession on a multi 4. What rank was they? 15. And we are 19, so this is heartfelt. And we're going to get time stalled because this guy doesn't know that I am the most dedicated person at weighing out time stalls. I have a magical thing called a pause button on the recording, and I'll just start that thing up in 20 minutes whenever he stops time stalling, so don't want to mess with me. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Just let get on with it. We'll give him till the till the time there's a third left, and then I'll pause, and then if he comes back, then we'll continue the game, and if he doesn't, then I'll see you in game 2. So yeah, fuck it, we'll just pause now. See you whenever. Good news, everyone, he was just time stolen, and we're back. Well, Thing the Ice was a pretty good draw off the top. Let's see if he decides to wait 5 minutes. There's something I never really got with Duels. You get like 10 seconds to mulligan, and then your first turn is 5 minutes. Does anyone really need 5 minutes to decide whether to play a land and maybe a creature or spell? It's a tough decision, but it looks like we are getting time stalled, so just to let you know, this guy may actually be a bad word, I was going to say. But let's try and keep this civil as I spread him over the internet. But yeah, so fuck it, we'll just pause and see you in game 2 because I can't be asked to. I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me be out a time staller, so hey. Never mind, it actually looks like this guy's decided to start playing the game. He played a Sylvan Advocate, now he's just played a Veladin Wardens, and nothing really happened. I drew a land. Then I'm past the turn. I'm going to surprise him with the Artificer's Epiphany on the end step. If he decides to attack, which would be... Come on, don't start time stalling again after you just had a good run. Oh, this is painful. Believe me, as awkward as this is to watch, it's more awkward to record. And, I mean, you've got a choice here. You can attack in, maybe I surprise you with a Titanic Growth and kill your creature. Or you can just pass the turn. There we go. I'm tempted to just discard this Lightning Axe because then that puts on Spell Mastery for Talented Telepath. And there's nothing I really want to discard at the minute, so I think that's going to be the play. It's a good answer for that creature though, although we have Spell Mastery with a Fiery Impulse anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to do this. Although I'm going to be tapping out for this Talented Telepath this turn. Just because, why not? It's fun. It's a fun card. Who knows what we can hit? And the answer is... Celestial Declaration Stone and Celestial Flare, why not? Just cast it for the bounce. You can sacrifice a creature and we'll kill that Veladin Wand just in case he can renown it and then it'll be tough to kill. Well, he's not going to hit his 6th land drop unless he goes Explosive Vegetation. Oh, never mind, we flip it anyway. Forgot about that. It's a good thing I did that all first main. I completely forgot that they actually cast this. I don't know why. How many counters did I have on it? Yeah, I needed to hit 2 spells there. I forgot about that. This is a pretty good turn though. I mean, he's only going to be able to play one of these on the way back. I can Fiery Impulse it, hit him for another 7, keep up off his Epiphany, and then Chandra the turn after. So it was on a multi-fall though. It's not exactly a victory. Was? Yeah, this is just an absolutely brutal god draw. Sometimes you don't even need an enchantment apparently. Like I said, Thing in the Ice is a win condition in itself. Although he does have a spell here. Hey, it's a Sunblade Elf. Fevered Visions. That almost helps him more than it helps me. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to Fevered Visions. It's just going to regrip his hand, and then it's... I mean, it gives us more cards as well, but... Question is, do we nuke this thing on our turn? I think we do. Make him decide whether he wants to chump it out with the Sunblade Elf. Just in case he's got like Might of the Masses or something. He's down to 8. If we hit a land drop, which we pretty much guaranteed to do with the Artificer's Epiphany, then in comes Chandra and we'll be smacking in for 13, and hey, look how much life he's got. I mean, God draw right now would be Artificer's Epiphany into like a Lightning Axe or a Fiery Impulse to kill as whatever creature he plays here. Although actually I think you can play them both out, so... Yep. So we'll just do this now. Game might not be over yet. There's a tutelage. Don't think we're gonna need it. Which one's least important? Get rid of a few visions. You never know. He is only playing a 2-colour deck, so... I think I'm just going to Chandra -3 here. Yeah. So this guy's Origins Renown deck kind of got outmuscled on a mulligan of 4. I'm not very good at advertising the deck, apparently. But... I mean, this thing nice has already done 14 damage, and it might even get the kill. Killed 2 creatures as well, or bounces in hand. I think this is just an insanely powerful card. We flipped it on turn 4. I think that's pretty much as God draw as it gets. Yeah, I mean, you'd need like triple Titan Strength to do it on like turn 3, or quadruple Titan Strength. And I don't even think you could do it on turn 3. Trying to think. I can't think of any way, so I think turn 4 is the fastest. And our opponent is dead here, so... I mean, I'm not, like I said, we drew like a god there. So, let's see if he'll give us the honor of letting us even him. And the answer is, yes he is, that's a respect. So, I mean, this guy, maybe he was busy, but he did mulligan fast. I don't know what he was doing the first couple turns. But, and I think I might have been a bit harsh calling him a time staller, but I don't know, he's not helping his case right now. Yep, so if he leaves, then I know he's trying to lock up the game, and then he is in fact scum. But I don't know, the jury's out, and he did end up doing it. Maybe he's just the slowest player alive. And there's a win, I guess. I mean, that was a god draw. I'm honest, to say the least. Damage effects as well, that's what we needed on this extremely slow game. So, a win's a win, mulligan to 4. It was just a weird game. Extra coins, so back up to 20, 29. 2,900 gold as well, which is a surprise. It's, like I said, that's like a third of the next expansion, and I've not exactly been grinding at my max levels like I was in like before. I think my record in like Battle for Zendikar, I got something like 1,000 gold in like two or 3 days, that was me at my peak. I think I got some good challenges which helped along, and then I just powered through from there. I think a lot of thing with the grind is that people kind of, for me, the kind of like mistake is people kind of think they have to go all in. Like, you either have to spend 200 quid to buy every single card, or you have to buy nothing. I mean, it doesn't hurt like getting like, I don't know, if you want to like boost yourself along, you can get like, I don't know, like a quarter or a half of an expansion, and then the grind is a lot more bearable from there on, because you've already got a decent chunk of the cards, so you're not like completely neutered. Like, yeah, sure, you don't have like 4, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a good common 4 like lightning axes or whatever, but not lightning axes, fiery tempers, but you'll have like 2, and then you can kind of work from there and just pretend you're just really bad at cutting down cards. And we'll see if our opponent can actually join the match, or if we can join him, or whatever's going on here with this lovely stainless connection. And it doesn't look like... I don't even know what's happening. I'm not going to pretend to know. I'm just going to kind of narrate. Hey, we actually did get a game. He is on the play. We've got a 6-lander with Fever Visions off the play, which means no keep. 3-lander with a... See, this is like the worst. Like, of course, of the 3 lands we have, 2 of them are our off-color check lands. But, I don't know. Maybe it can work out. This is like the slowest draw in the world, although... Come on, let's see if we can draw the second Prairie Stream off the top. That would really fuck him over. And we've got the Lightning Axe, and we've got Telling Time. I mean, we're going to have a very slow draw, but if he goes to enchant that up, I will just nuke it, and I'll have to figure out what I want to discard from then on. But so we've got red, blue. I'm not going to tap out just in case he does enchant it. I will just play another tap land. Do we want double blue or do we want double red? I think double blue. I will take the hit if he doesn't enchant. Nimbus Wings would be like the best thing I've heard in the world. Okay, we might actually be digging for one of our 3 sweepers here. Question is, do I want to kill that now? And I think the answer is yes, because we don't have the sweeper in hand. So we can get rid of one of our lands here. Just because then we can, next turn we can kind of wall that thing with a Thing in the Ice. If it goes enchantment next turn we just lose, fair enough, but... well, there's a second basic, which means the Syndicate comes in untapped. But I'm trying to think, we need to flip a Thing in the Ice if we put an aura on this, which isn't impossible. But I'm doing this way because if he doesn't have anything, then, which it looks like he doesn't, then we can block one creature all day, and it doesn't mean that it means like the other one's not going to get renowned, etc. Yeah, so that worked out alright. Now I'm just gonna, seeing as there's not too much pressure on the board, if it let me play this land, thank you very much. Do we just go? I'm just gonna slam the tutelage here. If it looks like he's mono white, which means this middle game could be very fast, especially if I start like hitting like Talented Telepaths or like a Fever Vision or whatever. And then, I mean, next time we can go Telling Time. Start nailing some counters off this thing. He's only hitting this for 2 a turn. Okay, that could be a problem. Okay, that was on a scale to put things that make me sad. I think that's up there. So let's dig for our Radiant Flames. I mean, there's 2 in the deck. Honestly, Kozilek's Return is pretty useless right now. Do a Firecraft. I might just go for the flipped Thing in the Ice to get rid of these counters. That's probably my best play. But we need to draw instants for that. That's an instant. I shouldn't have played that land because if I draw a counter spell plus a blue mana, I could have kept it up. But we're going to do this first, man, just to see, I don't know what we could draw, like maybe Baby Chandra or something, or Baby Jace. Well, Talented Telepath could in theory get me some like removal, so I'll keep that. And I guess for the Titans, I guess we could maybe kill 2 creatures with it if we draw lands. So I mean, we're gonna have 2 counters at the end step here, although we're gonna be taking a huge hit this turn. Holy shit, we need this. we need this Radiant Flames fast. We are taking an absolute hammering here. So, or we need to flip our thing. So we need to draw 2 instants or some sort of like insane removal. Let's see what we draw. I mean, we already know what's on top, but let's see what's next. Do we have enough mana for Chandra? I don't think we do. How do you check? Yeah, you can minus, can't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we actually don't have enough. So I guess we just take this and then the game lags out apparently, and our opponent leaves. Interesting. And now I can't actually do. It won't let me. Okay. I don't even know what happened there, but I think it kind of worked out. But we need to draw like We need to draw good here. Shando would have been absolutely perfect if we'd had the land. Unfortunately, we did not hit it. So actually, we can flip it this turn. We can flip our thing in the ice this turn. If we do this right, yeah, we can. We can just do this and then surge. But we'll see if we draw like a fiery impulse or something instead. Don't think this is going to be a game for Fever Visions again. Especially when it burns down to 2 cards. Got a Gideon there, which is huge. And do we just Firecraft his face? I guess so. It's better than Fall of the Titans for nothing. Maybe we can like finish him off with it later on. But Thing there is apparently is carrying us this game. Wandering Funeral is, I mean, that's 11 damage a turn. Fall of Titan, I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 mana, 7, so we can go. I'm not sure how much we can Fall the Titans for, but maybe we can clear out his blockers, or if he only plays like 1 blocker, we can clear it out and then kill him. I'm not sure how much we can do this for. I'm terrible at XX spells, like Anointer of Champions. But we need to kill that Kithian's Irregulars. That's kind of like priority number 1. I'm terrible at X. Okay. This is tough. Let's just see how much we can do it for. We can do it for 2. So if we kill that thing and then point it at his face, he has to block the Kithian's Irregulars, which I guess is the play. Or, hang on, let's see if we have enough. We can do it for 3, and that leaves us 3 mana up, which again we can just do for 2. Then we clear it out and win, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3, and then we can do that for 2. Surged. So yeah, I think this is a win. Yeah, okay, looks like I can actually do Surge. That was a lot more complicated than I don't know, I'm terrible with XX spells and stuff like that. So, but I mean, hey, another evens, another Thing in the Ice win. That was a close game. We needed to draw 2 spells, and we did draw 2 spells. So, yay us, I guess. So, looks like this isn't really a mill deck, apparently. This is more burn, it looks like. Hey, we have the tutelages in there. What did we play with an alternative cost? Oh yeah, the spell. So I'd say that second game was a good one. I'm happy with that one. That made me. He had a pretty good draw. He dropped a bunch of creatures. Thalia's Lieutenant, Hanley and Militia Captain flipped. All seems lost. And then I think guys bailed us out. We were land screwed that game as well. Like Shando was just an easy out there, and instead we ended up having to go an awkward route just because we were dead if we picked the Chandra. But hey, let's see if we can make it 3 out of 3. I'd like to win by milling, ideally if I could choose, just because you know, it's been 2 burn victories, so I'm not going to complain. There's another Thing in the Ice. We're on the draw. We're 1 mana off his Epiphany or Scatter to the Wind, so I'll keep. Looks like we might be playing the mirror here. Double Thing in the Ice. At least we have our walls, if at the very least. I hope he doesn't play a Thing in the Ice, because this is not the hand for the mirror. And Lightning Axe. I mean, we need more mana, really. I'm tempted to just kill this thing, but I think I can take 1 turn off to play at least 1 Thing in the Ice. And then we can start getting counters on our thing. On our thing. Yeah, on our thing, actually. That worked out. I don't mind, I mean, worst case scenario, like triple Titan strengths me here, but then he has no board the turn after. Fevered Visions. So, I mean, we don't actually have any enchantment hit in this deck. Apart from the counter spells, I guess, which there's nothing we could do off the play here. So I think our case here is to just wipe his board here. And then, well, not wipe his board, kill his creature, and then Thing in the ice, kill this creature, I think is the play. And then just try and go and beat down ourselves. Kill on our turn in case he has some like crazy series of events that ends up. I'm gonna get rid of this scatter here because I reckon we're gonna be tapping out a bit. Oh, or Fall of Titans. Fall of Titans is technically removal, although we don't have any spell. I'm getting rid of the Fall of Titans. We have no cheap spells. I mean, scatter. We can hold up with Epiphany next turn, worst case scenario. And then we didn't manage to get under the limit, but we're getting close. Well, actually, we're going to be drawing cards, so never mind. Well, this guy, he's off to a pretty good start. Two of the one card you really want turn 2. Compelling Deterrence is another good card. As long as he doesn't have the second one here, then I'll be okay. So 4 mana, it gets really frustrating because we can't play Thing in the Ice plus hold up counterspell, but I think our goal right now is to flip our own Thing in the Ice, although we are already going to be down to 11 life. We have no removal in hand. I mean, yeah, this is just not exactly how we wanted to go out, but pretty good draw from the Izzet mirror match across from us. He had the turn 3 enchantment and the beatdowns. So I mean, if he has enough like burn spells here, we just lose like a Titan strength or 2, then I think there's not really much we can do. And as 1, I guess we could counter it. Oh no, All the Titans. That's what we're going to counter. Guess it doesn't really matter, but we can't take all these hits. But so we need like Telling Time off the top just to survive, I think. Just so we can flip our thing, or like removal, I guess. I mean, there's definitely. We're down to 6. We're gonna go down to 4 next turn. I mean, on our own turn. So, more land. This might just be it, I think. If you have double red, no. So we need to draw one of our burn spells in this mana range. And then hope he doesn't have anything in his own. Well, never mind. And we didn't draw anything either way. Yeah, I mean, he had the Wandering Fumarole, so we couldn't even attack, and he just replay that thing, so yeah, we're just out here. So, I mean, maybe discarding that Fall of Titans, although I don't think actually would have helped us at any point in this game. Maybe if we like kept it up on that turn, he went all in, and he had the Firecraft anyway, so yeah. I don't think there's much we could do. He just had it's kind of like the Izzet prowess thing. It's either got, like, it either seems unbeatable, or it just kind of falls flat on its face. And he had the right kind there, so I've got no complaints. Back to 20. Looks like we're never going to get to rank 40, and I'm not complaining. So if you win 2 and then you lose 1, you only gained 1 rank for the day, so yeah, that worked out alright, I guess. Well, we're going to call it an end there. That was Izzet Prowess, and it turns out Izzet Prowess is nothing for Izzet Tutelage. Yeah, not really much else to say. I like the deck. It's definitely a lot more stronger. Just what could have been drawn? I mean, Radiant Flames wouldn't have really helped, I guess. We only would have at best taken out 1 creature. It was the fevered visions that put us in. We had to kind of get. We had the 2 more lightning axes, 2 fiery impulses, and then I don't know. Apart from that, that was it really. That was just not the matchup we wanted. So fair enough. Well, that's another video for the day. Reason I've been like kind of off is I've got exams during this minute. That's why it's only like 1 video a week. So that's probably going to be that for at least another week, and then maybe we'll get back to more regular videos. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.